Alright, guys, we are now back. So, welcome back, guys. DGHC, Pumper Deluxe, back again. In this episode of Market Deluxe Broken Breaks Live, March Madness edition, we are going to try to. We're going to re edit the tournament. Let's go in the tournament. Change that to 318. 2 3. Fixed period. Alright. So, now that we got that taken care of, that is the code right there. So now we're going to get into feel insulted. Like always, he's not to harm anyone emotionally, racially, or sexually. And if he does any of that, I'm not going to be putting up with it. So, quit your complaining. So, without further ado, please welcome Feel Insulted. Here we go. Okay, Google. Could I please speak to Feel Insulted?
Okay, here's Feel Insulted. More insults in my authoritative British accent. Welcome back anyway. Wipe your mouth, there's still a tiny bit of around your lips.
Oh, got a bad
Can you
word.
both admit that you like being insulted? How about one more insult?
One more.
Of course, you would like more. I expect it, sure. I've seen people like you before, but I had to pay an admission. This cannot be enough for you, just ask for more.
I give up.
I get it, you chickened out. See if you can make it again.
Alright, now he said a bad word again. That's probably like the 15th time he's done that or more. So now that we got that taken care of, we're now going to be doing the scary story. So without further ado, please welcome the scary story. Here we go. Okay, Google, tell me a very scary story.
Once upon a time,
Google,
there was an assistant.
Tell me a scary story.
Have you ever heard the urban legend about the assistant that wouldn't help? The story goes that there was this couple, and they were at home. They wanted to see a movie at 9, so they asked their assistant to set a reminder. And the assistant said, "No. I'm sorry. I get chills just thinking about it."
Alright. So, as soon as we get some people in here, we will start. As soon as I get finished with the this game, we're going to get into some worldwide races before we wait. But right now, we're just time me a snack. I had ready to play. Okay. All right. So, New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe will be possible tonight if we get what we need to get done. So I can see this one will. And that says one or more. I put something in here, but right now we have no one on the stream right now, so. And there's something I want to talk about tonight. It's a topic that I've been needing to talk about for a while. It is about something that this has to do with an incident we've been having, an issue we've been having at school for the past few weeks. And I'm like, oh, you're talking behind the back again. No, that's not true. This is live stream. This is live. Anyone in the world can see that. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this person's actually this person that is actually doing it. That's the outward. That's the message that I want to get out. And what this is basically me talking about life. Okay. And I'm pretty sure when you've been in school, it's not just students. You'll have teachers that can't. I don't want to offend anybody. They can't really keep their mouth closed, and that's really sad because I think there are plenty of good teachers out there that would love to get paid to educate students what they need to be educated on. What kind of stuff is that? Well, it's let me tell you what this stuff is. Like that's basically what you need to be on, and how to prepare for life. That's just none of that hard, like really hard stuff. Just basic stuff that you would use in everyday life. And no learning algebra. That stuff's more useless than a can of bananas is. You know what that means? You can't use it. Do whatever. We know it's kind of like one use. I don't see any use because I'm just one thing. I mean, I wouldn't. It's like if I went to my local Walmart, I would never use that kind of stuff. It's like I could care less. It's like, and I hate to say this because I have, in my experience, ninth grade, my pre-algebra teacher was a hunk of junk. But everything else she did pretty good. It was just algebra that she didn't. It was like half the time I couldn't understand it. Was my brain was shut down. That's why the other period got shut down because of that. And it's like once one thing shuts down, that's a recipe for disaster. Because you have several different areas that are affected. It's like when when that much is shut down, you got a big problem on your hands. I mean, it was pretty bad. I was in the best not good. I would not be where I am now. Because, I mean, I'm more the kind of, don't hate me for this, but I'm more the kind of person that doesn't, I don't like hard, I'm not a big fan of this really kind of hard kind of math, because it's kind of like, some things in this world just seem a little bit frustrating to me. And sometimes, if you're like me, I do not like that kind of stuff. It's annoying, if it's gonna wait, if I feel like I'm wasting my time, and here's the other thing. For example, if there was ever a time when there was something that said you can't say anything about me that might be, well, guess what? You're not my mother. You're not my father. If you do something that I don't like, I'm talking about it on my stream, and you have no control. Okay, so I mean, when someone says they don't want you to talk about it, they just gives you more motive to talk about it because those people aren't allowed on my stream. Sure, I want subscribers, but I want them to be mature. I don't want them like, hey, you can't talk about that. Hey, I make decisions on this channel, not you. It's pretty much anyone that does that has a risk of being blocked because if it says in the stream rules, no insults, that means saying you can't talk about this. I take that as an insult. So if I'm talking about an incident that happened at school, you can't. That's why she's not allowed on here. And no, I'm not excluding her. It's a privilege that she needs to have. If she wants to be on my channel, well, guess what? She's going to do it the hard way. Because pulling me into this drama, telling other students what to do, and that ain't going to get her nowhere. It's like, it makes it so harder on me because it's like, you're not my mother. It's like half the time, if I told that to her, she would have a tantrum. And guess who? It wouldn't be my fault because I said, you're not my mother. And that's basically defending myself. Because I've almost done it. It's like, excuse me, let me live my life the way I'm going to live my life and live your life the way you want to live yours without having to bother me. She said, well, guess what? Whenever she says something that she's not doing, guess what? She's already doing it. It's like, you're saying you're not doing it, but you're actually doing it. So that's lying. I don't put up with liars on this channel. I never have. This channel is all about, because it's like if I hear one story, because no matter what, this year and next year, I'm talking about stuff that I think need to be just to get them off my chest so I don't have to. In the future, you guys could see like what's going on. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe people do this. It's like, I had a subscriber on last night. He said his cousin playing Fortnite. If you come on tonight, you're welcome to the tournament. You're invited. We might have more people invited. Hopefully, I'll have more people. I mean, in the past, it's been pretty much either if you don't, but if she keeps telling me what to do, I mean, she wanted me to give it a week. I just knew what that meant. She was going to come on when I'm talking about. That would not be good. I mean, that would be blocking her because she said, "We're talking about." And she said, "You're talking about me." Well, guess what? The only thing I'm going to do about that is block you from my channel. If you start throwing a fit, because I have the all-time right to anyone that seems like an insult. Because if I had cocaine on here, which I feel terribly bad for him, you should all one of my subscribers will not be having a spring break. Because if you live in Kentucky, you might know this issue. JCPS is basically their teachers are calling in sick, and they're basically ruining these children have their time. They want to be their time. Those teachers want to be, they'll say, "Oh, I own you. I own all your personal space. You have no space at all." I would call that slavery. We're not. I mean, I don't want to get into politics, but I've done that in the past. I mean, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna have to get into it anyway. But you know, this political stuff needs to be fixed. Definitely. I mean, I'm not a big fan of what they're protesting. I mean, yeah, you have the freedom to do it, but guess what? Who's more important, the teachers or the students? The students are more important than teachers. Always, 100% teachers out there. These students are the reason why you're getting paid. You're getting paid to educate students on important stuff, and the stuff you're teaching them on, acting a fool in public, will not get them anywhere. It won't. They'll end up on live PD and there you have it. And you think that's going to get you anywhere? It won't. Calling in sick, wasting these kids. I mean, you basically ruined their spring break. You ruined their spring break. And I know plenty. I'm going to say this right now. Cole Caden, if you're going to watch this stream, you should just call in that entire week says, I'm going on vacation. But tell them why really when you tell them really why, because tell them it's not me, it's you. And if they say anything about it, guess what? Said one of my YouTubers said, like, oh my God, you have it right. Well, guess what? It's America. You have freedom of speech, but if there's something that I don't like, I'm probably going to ramble on I'm going to ramble on. I mean, why can't we have the system where these issues are just getting more? I mean, Bevan, if you can hear me right now, not Bevan or Governor, if you can do me a favor, and if they call in, you should know if they're calling in sick to waste these. You know what? Cancel the school for the kids. It's not. These kids are being affected by something stupid. They're getting if people that don't want to go to school for me. Hey, I'm going to say this right now. They might not even go to school on spring. Some of them might very 95% the whole week are not. Some have vacations that week, and some won't even go to school. And guess who's going to be the one to blame? Yeah. And when they come back, like, oh, that's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault that you wasted our spring break. Ha ha ha. That explains how foolish you are as a teacher. Boo hoo. That's what these kids are. I mean, I'm not saying all teachers are bad, but just those ones that are doing all that. Rethink before you do that, teachers, because that's why I refuse to go to JCPS school because all of them are junk. I have cousins that are there, and I'm pretty sure they would love to have spring break, but it is being completely ruined by the stuff these teachers are going after. They're pretty much going after these kids just to use them as, how you're basically using these kids just so you can get money, so you can support those socialist beliefs. That is wrong. That is wrong. That's stupid. I mean, you should not be in a job. I'm pretty sure the principal would love to have someone work for him that would actually not call in sick every single day. Because guess what? Not this week, but the week after next is when the spring break was supposed to be. And if they keep doing this, then guess what do you think's going to happen? The same issue that I have to discuss over and over again. It's been a problem for many, many years. And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing the news. Oh, really? I don't care if you have it or not. I don't care. Why should I care? Why should I care if you're one of those idiot teachers that don't even know how to care for your stinking students? And I'm kind of heat here, but you teachers out there, I'm not a fan of what you're doing. Because what you're doing is basically harming your students, and the way you're doing it right now will not get you anywhere. This leftism stuff needs to go bye-bye. That's why I refuse to go to public school. Because you know why? I'm not gonna. If I went to a public school, right? In my opinion, I would not even go that whole week. Hey, that would probably be the last straw. If they did that, like any change that they make, and Matt Bevin, he knows what they're doing, and if he could do it, he could probably tell. He's the governor. I'm pretty sure Mitch McConnell and John Yarman would be very happy if they all got together. Like, we got to stop all this. I think Bevin feels really bad for these children that are being affected. It's thousands of children are getting their spring break taken away from them. Hey, some might want to go to school on spring break. Some might not want to. But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. There are other kids out there that would love to have a nice spring break. I would love that. And you're like, oh, I don't want I want my kids to learn about climate change their entire spring break. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Guess what? I hate to break it to you. You might only have 0 students that week, that whole week, Monday through Friday. You'll probably have 0. So I'm like, where are all the students? Is that a big surprise? I forgot to tell you. Why are they? Oh, I know why. Because you're protesting just to get them in school, so you can get more money. That's why you're calling out sick, just so you can ruin their spring break, ruin their summer, and all the hopes they had are pretty much being scrapped by you. You teachers out there need to really think before you do the things that you're doing to these poor children. I know I have a subscriber that probably would love to have a spring break so he could play games with me, but that is being ruined because of these idiot, insane teachers. And what the heck? Because if you're really that stupid enough to think that, like, oh, I can get by doing this, well, guess what? I don't care if you have the freedom or not. It's dumb. When you do this, you have to have good reasons to do it. That wasn't a good reason at all. That was probably the most filler thing you could come up with. And why would stupid people in this world? It's ridiculous. Because I don't know how many times I've said this in the past, but if you really think you can get by with doing this, Bevin, hey, if the president, if I was, my kid had lost their spring break because the teachers were calling in sick because they didn't like these kids having the time off so they could brainwash them to think that teachers are the new world order. Guess what? I don't think teachers should even be in those kind of teachers, but private school teachers, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about public school teachers from elementary school up to high school, maybe even college. You might not think it's a big issue, but when you have kids that were really looking forward to their spring break, and then some of you teachers are taking them away from them, I hate to say this, but you really need to rethink your choices before you make them, because I'm going to say this again. If you keep on making these decisions, They'll go nowhere. I mean, we live in a country like I would say this. That's basically freedom of speech, but you can't say this is hate speech. I never said that I was hating. All I'm hating on right now is this stupidity when it comes to, I mean, just using your students as, I mean, you're not living in North Korea. You're living in a capitalist country. You are not to turn it into a socialist country because that would be a recipe for disaster. I mean, that would be disastrous enough. And I mean, just thinking about it just makes me mad. I mean, it's just, I mean, people just, I mean, it's stupid because I mean, let me know down in the comments. How many times have you been doing your thing and then you have someone like, oh my goodness, it never happened. Do you want to know why it never happens? Because people just can't keep their mouth shut. That's it. Because I've been in politics for quite a little while now. And hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is Worldwide Races. And if you want to join, hello. I was thinking it's another YouTube. I find it up someone else. But welcome to the stream. So what I was talking about, I think you heard this. I have a subscriber. You have someone at Bunko whose grandson might not be getting a spring break. Yeah. That's what I was just ranting about here about a minute ago. That went on for like 10 minutes. We've been streaming for 27 minutes now. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I mean, why are they? How come? Why? Let me tell you why. These teachers were calling. When you heard those teachers calling in sick and going to Frankfurt when they should be at school teaching kids? Yeah, that's why. And I'm against that because I'm pretty sure these kids would love to have spring break when they were supposed to and hang out with their family members and all that, and have like alone time with their family and friends, and not have to be yelled at by some crazy teacher all day. That's a big problem. And I mean, these teachers, I mean, this is, I mean, I think our governor, I mean, if he could do it, he could just say, DCPS, I hate to say this, you really need to rethink this. Because what you're doing right now isn't helping. And I mean, like I was saying, speaking of, I've been trying to figure out what days we're going to be going. I know first is confirmed. Fifth has a question mark. Okay. Hold on a minute. Well, that can be true sometimes. That's mainly that can be true in both public and private schools. Yeah, that can be true depending on what it is. But teachers and students, yeah, I mean that's life. I mean that's what I was just saying. I mean I'm pretty sure these young children would really like to have their spring break. But guess what? These teachers just said, "Oh, we don't want that. We're calling sick. Just take that away." That's what they did, and now they're gonna have to make it up. And speaking of that, like when we go to, I wonder how that's going to be when we're going out the first, because that will be, I know it's going to be the first, and I believe there'll be an outing either. I don't know if I'll let you know in a later stream. In fact, I don't know what yet, because right now, the first is Chili's. Hold on, the 29th is Chili's. Season 3 is Chili's. Then the next one is, I think, Chili's. Basically going to be a remaster of last year, but I think I kind of scrapped that Wednesday. It's going to be scrapped out, so it's going to be that Monday and Friday. because I don't know if I told you this, I was going to be working at Kentucky Kingdom, but the summer, but that might not be the case. I might be working somewhere else because I might not be available for. Yeah, that's basically what this coming outing on this a week from this Friday will be 2 weeks, and I'll be leaving at. You're gonna have to come and go to the office like you did on Christmas, like when you did it back in December. Same thing, same deal. All half days from now on. That's the Roku device. I'm talking, you're hearing my well, it's the Roku device that went off again. No, I'm not. That's just the first. That's the one I'm doing. You know that one. There's this company called Sunworks. They've been trying to because I need more recommendations because the option they gave me might not be the best idea because I don't get out of school until the 29th. And if they need me earlier, that won't work because I don't get out of school until the 29th. So yeah, that'll be not good because I said this in an earlier part. If you I don't know if I told you this, but you know the real reason why I didn't work last summer? Two reasons. Well, I was going to be working at a bottling company where I put bottles in boxes. The only problem with that, it was all the way across town on the other side. So like we're on the east end. I'm on the east end. It was like in the west end, like over on like 40, like near the Shawnee Expressway, west of there. And you know who do you think did not have time? Who has a full-time job already? Just to take me there and pick me back up. Who do you think it was? Who do you think it was? I think you know. My dad. He's the one that's at home for most of the time. You know, he's basically the one that works at home. Yeah, it was. You didn't know that? That was the reason because the reason we went out so much last year is because of that. And my mother, because do you think if I worked in the west in that area, okay, and someone came in with a gun and tried to harm me, and like that would not be good. And I mean, there's probably someone because in that area, someone in there has to be like ready, like someone has to be prepared to just in case a criminal comes in and tries to harm one of their employees. And I mean, if there was a police officer sitting in there, yeah, that would not be good for him because that means this channel would have been dead like a long time ago. Yeah, they can be everywhere. Hey, I've seen people over here because I'll tell you right now, I've been in only a couple restaurants in the past where I've actually seen someone yelling at a, hey, I think it was about, yeah, poor, yeah, it is. It is. No matter what part of town you're going to be in, I can tell you that right now. It is one thing that a human being, it's not so hard. Here's the one problem. Like, why do people don't talk about this? I didn't know this about a couple of months ago, or maybe last year, around the time that we were looking for it, maybe around late April to June. Is that do you remember way back early on this channel when I officially came back? I took a break. I took May off. Well, part of May off, but I did it early in May, but I didn't upload to it until late May, like right around Memorial Day. And the day after Memorial Day, and I'm thinking, yeah, the day after Memorial Day, I made a video. It was video like this, but it was done on that camera, and I think you remember where it was. It was in the TV room, my old office, the office that I used to have for summer. That was the office for summer 2017, and no, 2018. 2018. It would have been. and my office now was going to be in there. And I mean, yeah, I mean, doing that kind of stuff can be kind of an issue because it's mainly that you'll have customers of every kind. Good customers, weird customers, annoying customers. It's like if I had the man strength to like if I could like sometimes like if you're like being rude to my other customers because I'm pretty sure they would love to have like I can't but if you're kind of getting violent like throwing stuff at the employees I'm like excuse me me young I hate to say this we really can't have you here if you're gonna do this to our customers and our employees because they really want. I bet there's probably someone right now who had a hard day at work and would love to have something to eat or some, well, like to buy something, but you are seriously not wanting to do that. So if you could please enjoy your day and let my other customers get their food and enjoy their day, that would help. Yeah, I mean it's like that. I agree with you. It's like I mean I've been around for a long time, and I'll tell you right now, when I volunteered at the Science Center, we had one lady who was did the Y camp. She was just, uh-uh. She did not do it to her job that well. She was yelling, cursing up a storm at this kid. I mean, I'm gonna say, I mean, it was like the second week. So I mean, I mean, I'm standing there thinking, what the heck is she doing? Like this kid can't. He's too innocent to do that. And I mean, you're yelling up a storm. I mean, just let her live her life the way what she's doing. And if you don't do that, we might have to ask you to leave because these Y camps need to be a little bit more useful. What they're doing to these kids is not very good. You see where 4 or 5 tornadoes hit? Yeah, I did. I saw that Thursday, a week ago tomorrow. I saw that one in Western Kentucky. Yeah, I saw an EF too. Yeah, I saw that. And I mean, that thing was huge. I mean, I saw it. Yeah, so I know that because I was watching the Weather Channel. It happened like in the morning, like when I was in second period. Because they're in Central Time, so if it's 9:30 there, that's 10:30 here. And I mean, and I'm gonna say this right now. Like I've said this in previous streams. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're gonna, I mean, so since today's the first day. What time did you pick me up from school? 10:40. Because I want to be out of there by 10:45. That means 10:45 when that time hits, I want to be like I want to be out of there because what I think it won't be the West End and it won't be the full East End. It's going to be Chewy's with the Hilton Garden Inn on Shelbyville Road, the new hotel, and you'll have it like the Drury, the Courtyard, the Holiday Inn, the Marriott, and Best Western. You'll like the last five on the East End. Wait, no, you'll have six. Since I added on another one. I added on the Homewood. So you'll have one, two, three. You'll have eight. You'll have eight of them. I don't find it that bad. Wait a minute, hold on. No, yeah, eight. You have two on Shelby Road and six on Hurstbourne Lane. And it'll be the same thing the next week on that Friday. So this spring on Oaks Day, yep, Oaks Day is confirmed. You're already tired? Well, you're already tired. You haven't even done anything. Well, 8 hotels isn't really that bad. I mean, the last ultimate test, oh my God. I think I figured out what that illness was from. It wasn't from Mexican. It wasn't. I just know that right now because it was from Mexican. It couldn't have been because El Caporal is always good. And that guy, I went there on Saturday, and stuff in the bed, it just didn't seem right to me. I think maybe the chips were too hot. The sauce had a weird taste. I mean, it was just first time back in a little while since I had that stupid illness and I mean, Pablo was really shocked to see me this Okay, you know what? I'm turning this off. And I mean, since I've been doing this channel for almost a year, we're almost a year in. It will be a year on the day of Virginia ring ceremony, and since I'm gonna probably say you're because I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna try to find a rally thing, and whoever's gonna get it. Yeah, full year, because I mean we're already a whole year on April 23rd. That's when I filmed. That's when I filmed the first video, but I didn't upload to it till the 26th. I mean, I had this thing ready, but the first two uploads were the geotext video, which I have a setup right behind me right now, but I don't have a camera, a face cam right now. So again, because I don't want to show you, because this thing is pretty messy, because what I'm doing is we're about to hit another anniversary for this stuff right here. We are about to hit the ultimate 12-year anniversary, and also the 14-year anniversary when this stuff right here entered this family. 14 years ago. Almost 14 years ago. It'll be 14 years old in December 25th. I mean, 12 years. Yep, I set it up. And it's on the ping pong table. I mean, it took me. One thing I was looking for was 3 remotes because I didn't know where they were. And these were all ones that I got all in 2015. They weren't, well, one had a compatibility with the remote holder, but the other ones were not because they had forward and backward. So, yeah. And what I did, I mainly used an old 2017 technique. It was 2016, but it carried over into 2017. It was the teleporter. I think you all remember that. When Papa was in his last few months here, I had a layout up, and it had some teleporters on it. And if you remember, I think y'all remember July to December of 2017, like half the year it was up. The second half of the year. Like all the times that we were, remember? Like, as I remember coming back, that video is going to be turning 2 years old on the other channel. That other one's my second channel. That's going to be the one where you're going to have some of the older videos on there, because that one, I don't care what happens to that. That one is more kind of like the second channel where I won't be put like some of the Twitch archives when I start streaming on Twitch some days. The archives will be going on there. Oh goodness, hold on a minute. Yes, I know. It's been a long time. It's been almost 2 years. Hold on a minute. See you later. All right, I'll see you in the next one. So here in a few minutes, if we get someone else on here, I'll start that tournament. All right. So now that we got that taken care of, we're now going to okay. We got but I mean I want something that can just get me to the summer where it's not like demanding or anything. It's not like, oh, I want to be. I mean, it's like I can do all that. It's like I'm pretty smart, but I'm not that smart. Sometimes I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. That means I can do most things, but they can't do everything. And for me, it's like, yeah, it can be kind of hard on. It's like they just your employees are they're the ones that are going to help you, but if you don't help them, they aren't going to help you. If you don't like, if they're having a bad day, you should be calm. And if you're one of those, I said this earlier. I might leave a link to that video. I might put one in the description. If you're a boss that has this issue, this is a big problem that I've seen for a long, long, long time. I don't know any bosses that are like this. Maybe someone might have this issue. Because I don't know. I don't know if you're a jerk until I see you in person. I can't tell you because one unkind thing that you have to say makes you a jerk. One unkind remark makes you a jerk. One unkind thing, just it's like yeah, it's like if you're not supposed to say that because if you wouldn't say that to me, it's like why would you say something like that? Because if I'm having a bad day, would you call me an idiot? Because if I came in 2 seconds later, I'm like, no, that's 2 seconds. I mean, it's 2 seconds. 2 seconds. It's that time. I'm here. If it was like, it takes you 2 minutes if you can see me opening the door, I'm here. See me at the door, and it's like I have to make sure I got my stuff to make sure I'm not going to look like an idiot. Sometimes you can tell I have an accent. I try to keep everything G-rated as much. But G-rated means I try to keep it teenager. That means because most teenagers can handle it. If you're mature enough, you can probably handle it. But if you're not mature enough, you probably go climb back in the hole. Because there's a elevator enthusiast that I watch because I'm a big elevator guy. And what my purpose of elevators is basically I use elevators as a something that it's not so much writing. It's just basically the whole thing is like it's just something that a lot of people don't really care about. It's like oh, he's just elevators. I didn't know that. I have something that's going to be pretty interesting coming up pretty soon. I have graduation. I might have to try to live stream that. But if they have to give me time, I tell my life story, what got me through grade school, high school, what's going to be coming on, like when I started YouTube, when I started elevator season, like everything in between, things that have happened that I think really some good experiences I had. I mean, I've had a lot of things happen, like experiencing really interesting elevators with me. I don't do elevators all the time. That's not. Sometimes, like when I find something like, yeah, well, that's pretty interesting. Let's hear more about that. See what it's all about. Sometimes when I get it, it's like, oh my goodness, I gotta try it. But sometimes, like that's all I think about. Next a few days, like, wow, this is just so interesting. I gotta keep doing this. Doing it. It's like, okay, I don't know if you do this thing. Sometimes I find something really easy. If I don't find it very easy, guess what? You can tell I'm not a quitter. It's just I'm like, oh goodness, I got a headache. You don't want your fellow employees to have a headache. You get what? They got a headache. Who's paying for it? I'm not paying for your medical bills. I'm not your slave. It's say this. I can eat most things, but I'm not paying for your medical bill. Welcome to stream. Want to join? I can. All right. There you go. You premiered. Oh my god. One thing I don't like about Baby Park, it's pretty much luck if you're gonna win. Oh my god. Okay, that's another one. That's another one. Okay, item box. That's star. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I already said that. I mean, we'll be on here because if anyone wants to join me, at the tournament. I'm the one that's hosting this one. So if anyone's interested in joining the tournament that I do, just type in the code. You can probably find me on there. Some days you'll find me, some days you won't. Sometimes I don't stream every single time because meanwhile my life is busy. So I think now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and start ending the stream. So we got your genius test common sense before we end it. So let's do that. Okay, Google, give me a genius test.
Sure, let's get genius test. Hey there, welcome back to the genius test. Let's start the game. Your first question. If Paint is coded as 74,128 and Excel is coded as 93,596, then how would you encode accept? 455,978, 454,978, or 4,355,978?
The first one.
I knew you'd get it right. Great job. Question 2 is here. Which number should come next in the sequence? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. 8, 13, or 21?
The second one.
Sorry, you missed it. Believe it or not, it's 21. Listen up. Which one of the 5 choices makes the best comparison? Peaches to HCAEP as 46,251 as 2, 15,264, 15,270, or 15,267?
The second one.
Sorry, you got it wrong. The real answer is 15,264. Question 4 is here. What is the face value of 2 in 289,453? 2x 100,000, both, or 2?
The first one.
No, the answer I wanted was 2. It's final question time. Pig is to pork as cow is to beef, lamb, or meat?
The second one.
Nice but no dice. It's actually beef. You know what that sound means. And now for your score. Let's check your score. You got one correct. Not bad. Not bad at all. But you can always do better. Should we go through this again?
No.
It's been great working with you. Talk to you soon.
Alright, now we got that taken care of. We're now going to be doing common sense. So without further ado, please fucking common sense. Here we go. Okay, Google, use common sense.
All right, let's get common sense.
Welcome back to Common Sense. Should I explain the rules again?
Of course. I meant no.
Everything is anonymous except for
Dang.
your weekly score and optional name. Each day, you answer 3 questions. The first time you hear a question, you respond normally and don't receive points. Then, you are asked the same question again, but predict for points how the majority of other players will answer. Would you like an example?
No.
You receive your daily score and new questions at midnight Mountain Standard Time. On Saturday night, winners are decided and weekly scores are reset. See www.talkcommonsense.org for more info. Should I repeat the rules?
No.
You didn't play yesterday, but would you still like to hear the top responses?
Yes.
The first question was about how many days old is your phone? The top personal answers were 2 with 7% and 365 with 6%. Would you like to hear a breakdown of the next question from yesterday?
Yes.
The second question was, do you like coffee? The top personal answers were yes with 73% and no with 27%. Would you like to hear a breakdown of the next question from yesterday?
Yes.
I couldn't hear what you've just said. The second question was, do you like coffee?
Yes.
The third question was, what's the last thing you purchased? The top personal answers were food with 13% and gas with 2%. Would you like to hear the results from yesterday again?
No.
Let's play today's game. Try to keep your answers concise. You can say undo and repeat. Do you enjoy reading?
No.
Impeccable. How will most people respond to this question? Do you enjoy reading?
No.
What's your favorite music genre?
Your mom.
Impeccable. How will most people respond to this question? What's your favorite music genre?
Your mom.
What's your favorite movie about space?
Your mom.
Nice job. How will most people respond to this question? What's your favorite movie about space?
Your dad.
Thanks for playing today. You can open Common Sense again to redo your responses. Otherwise, hear your score and start playing again tomorrow starting in 8 hours. You can view graphs of the top responses on Instagram at TalkCommonSense.
Alright, now that we have that taken care of, we're now going to go ahead and end the stream off, so make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll have more tomorrow or Friday. And as always, guys, there'll be more to come shortly. With that being said, thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. See you in the next stream.